That summer, I got to try out each type of man that I enjoyed. Oh, here we go. Whether it was the intellectual who playfully sparred with me, the bad boy who challenged me, the successful CEO who taught me important tips about starting my own business, the delicious bodybuilder who was fun to cuddle with in bed, the software engineer who took me to comedy shows, or the interesting hybrid of all four, I felt on top of the world. I had my fun, she says, without stepping over the line to having actual sex. She said it again. Having multiple dates with each person allowed me to get to know their personality without fast-forwarding the physical process. Then it occurred to me that most men probably do sleep with the multiple women they see, and that they don't have a problem with it. Isn't that how many men in our society have been dating all along? While a woman is pining away for relationship status or a text back, there are plenty of men who date like this without qualms or obligations. I love how she tries to insinuate that she is a high value female by telling us that her roster was nothing but apex alpha males. Apex alpha male, the intellectual, the successful CEO, the bodybuilder, the software engineer, and then of course the male version of a unicorn hybrid, which we wants us to think is a man with the genius of Tony Stark, the build of Captain America, the looks of Thor, who's also as strong as the Hulk. But of course, she never slept with that guy. Of course not. No. Put that in bold. But even if she were telling us the truth about who and what these guys were, that doesn't make her high value. Which leads me to lesson number 3, and this one's for the ladies. Pay attention. Sleeping with one high value man gives you more value than sleeping with more than one. Ladies, I say this all the time. Sexual attraction is not symmetrical. You get turned on when men sleep with multiple women, but men are repulsed with you when you sleep with multiple men. Stop thinking that acting like men makes you more attractive to men. It doesn't work that way. This is why you were born a woman, to attract a man by acting like a woman. Sleeping with 5 high-value men doesn't make you a high-value woman. It makes you an escort, which is a nice way of saying prostitute, and prostitutes are not high value. Then she trips up 2 more times by reminding us one more time that she is not having sex with these guys, which of course means she absolutely was, and putting herself at the scene of the crime where her DNA, her fingerprints, and murder weapon were found. What the hell are you talking about, Donovan? Exhibit A, Your Honor. She called the bodybuilder delicious. Well, just because she calls him delicious, counselor, doesn't mean that she had sex with him. Exhibit B, Your Honor. The defendant admitted to cuddling with said bodybuilder, and cuddling can only happen in bed. Well, in that case, I have no choice but to find the defendant guilty. For real with this, guys? Are you serious? This chick admits to being in bed with what she describes as a delicious bodybuilder, and she wants us to think that they just cuddled? Even though he's doing heavy steroids, which means his testosterone levels are through the roof, which basically makes him a walking erection. And she wants us to believe that not only did he not try anything, she wants us to think that if he did, that she actually had the willpower to just keep it to cuddling. Even though women are impulsive, hyper promiscuous, and sleep with muscular men all the time, just ask the many ex-girlfriends. What was the guy's name that just died? The bodybuilder? Rich Piana. Ask the many girlfriends of Rich Piana. I'm sure they never cuddled with him. Get out of here with that nonsense. He plowed this chick so hard so many times, she couldn't do anything but just lay there. And because he laid next to her trying to catch his breath, she called it cuddling. Then right now,